Across the world, meat processing plants have turned out to be hotspots for coronavirus. In the UK, 3 separate outbreaks with hundreds infected. In Germany, a mass regional quarantine after 1,500 workers tested positive at this meatpacking plant in Gütersloh, described as the biggest infection incident in the country by local politicians. Scientists believe cold environments in which the virus thrives, as well as workers who are often close together, are to blame, along with other factors.
Very often the area of maximum risk is social areas or communal areas where people have food or have breaks. So it's important to think both about the work environment but also the social environment around that work. But meat packing factories, abattoirs, and indeed food processing and packing areas have led to several outbreaks around the world, and therefore they are an area where we're going to have to take the mitigations particularly seriously.
After the UK outbreaks, there are now calls for improvements to reduce risk.
I think at the moment we're still learning so much about it, so we are in a reactive mode where we see these outbreaks and then attend to them. What would be useful is having tests available immediately as soon as one case is discovered. If we get community transmission, then there may be big problems for the UK in terms of heading towards a second wave, particularly as we head towards the winter as well.
Guidance in England is changing on the 4th of July with a relaxation on the distance people should keep apart. That news has not been welcomed by all. The Unite Union has warned that further outbreaks within the meat processing sector are inevitable with reduced social distancing. It's now called on better health and safety and improved testing and tracing to try and address the problem. Plants affected are already starting to reopen, including this one in the north of England, albeit at a reduced level. But without major changes to how they operate, all eyes are on the potential of further outbreaks in the coming weeks. John Beaver, CGTN, Bristol.